Hello? Does this thing work? Oh my goodness. How's it going, guys? I will apologize. There's like 3 different latency settings on YouTube, and I think I chose the wrong one, so I'm not going to be as on top of chat today as I normally would be. But, welcome. You guys can see the team that we're on now. So, apologies if it's not one that you wanted. It is not a team that is currently, updated by the revamped mod. But, it's going to be one of the most recent teams that they will update. Oh, that's fantastic. Cook. What a maniac. Literally the first message when we like actually start the stream is giving me a 5 head there. Yikes. Anyways, there was a couple of clues that I gave out. The title of this stream is "This Dynasty is gonna be big." Big, all capitalized. I think the thumbnail said something along the lines of big as well. And I'm gonna need help deciding what we do here in this first season. But the plan for our recruiting is that we are only going to allow players that are 250 pounds or heavier. So I wish that I could go a little bit higher and start it at 300 pounds, but I think that might be too difficult. If we go 300 to 350 pounds, there's only 192 guys, which is tough, but I believe it's literally all like linemen, both sides of the ball. And as much as that would be fun, I think I would just be like slamming my head into the wall. Falls, how's it going? Thanks for that. I'm just, you know, this is going to be a little bit more fun of Dynasty. But if you've watched anything else that we've live streamed, like on Twitch, we've done Western Arizona, where it was only players that were 6'7" or taller. The team was the Giraffes. And then on YouTube, we have the Dwarves, who are 5'9" or shorter. So we're just gonna go with weight this time around. We're gonna go with the big boys. Chose Wisconsin because I want to do kind of a power running. I think that makes sense. Apparently there's nobody that's 5'9", 250 pounds. And Wisconsin just happens to be a team that is pretty solid at the running. And I think their playbook in this game is pretty like power run focused. And then also Wisconsin just tends to be like a team that, when I think of teams with like giant offensive lines and like power running, that's one that kind of comes to my mind. And also because they are going to be in the next batch of CFB Revamped updates, then they're going to have the new uniforms soon. I wanted to do a Big Ten school for that update, so it allows some stuff. So the decision that we have to make, that I was kind of waiting, is do we alter the roster this season? Yeah. Mr. Randall, I can. You know what? That's actually fantastic. We can do it right now, because that will mean that in the Teal Boys episode that I have recorded, I don't have to, I can edit that out and save a little bit of time, because it's a bit of a long one already. Texas Tech, I believe it's left outside linebacker of the game. No. Oh, yeah. It's just second string right now. In our Coastal Dynasty, he's a first stringer. Basically recreating their teams. Yeah, kind of. I was gonna do something like Tulsa, because technically Tulsa has like the heaviest mascot. in that of a golden hurricane. Like if you think of a hurricane made like the size of a hurricane and all the weight of a hurricane, and then you turn all that into gold and how much weight that would be. So I was like, Tulsa's perfect. So we don't do teams from Oklahoma that often. But then I realized that it's going to be a really long time until they're updated with the mod. So I wanted to do one that we were with that. So anyways, the question that I had is, do we update the team and spend, I don't know, maybe most of today's stream altering all these guys so that they fit our criteria of being 250 pounds or more? And like, do we go through and just increase their weight? Do we increase their weight and drop their speed and acceleration? Or do we just sim through the year, only recruiting? There's a lot of ways that we can do this, but I was curious if anybody had any ideas on what they thought would be best. Ugh. There we go. I will apologize if things are a little bit wonky with the stream today, because I've streamed hundreds and hundreds of hours on Twitch, but I've never done it on YouTube, so I'm not sure if I set everything up properly, but I guess we'll find out. Oh, apparently weird. There's like all sorts of buttons I didn't know I was gonna have access to. Okay. This is going to be a learning experience for me. What we think of that, let me go ahead. We're gonna put in our coaching level ups. We'll go for probably just stamina. I always think that it's smart to do the stamina one first. We are going to start this with fatigue on. We might change that, and our sliders should just be the same as what they are on the coastal one, except I've dropped the minimum speed threshold to make it a little bit more difficult for us. On the coastal one, the speed threshold is a 10. Figured we go 5 here, make it a little bit harder because we're going to be big, slow guys, so if we play a team that has a really fast player, they're going to kill us even more. Challenge from the start. No, that makes sense. Well, because like I don't want to necessarily just do the whole sim through and put everybody to a punter and then cut them type of thing, because then by the time we actually start playing, we get stuck with like all the real players will be gone. XD, your favorite team is Ohio State. Like every team except Michigan. I get that. Ooh, man. You're going. I'm just gonna say, a little spoiler alert here. Near in the pre-game of this next Teal Boys episode that'll come out tomorrow, you might want to pay attention. If that's your affiliation and your hatred. All right, so we will cut all the light players. We could do that. Sim through one season, because technically in real life the 2021's over. Yeah, man, that's what we'll do. That's what we'll do. So today is going to be an interesting day in that we're just going to kind of do some scouting and recruiting this season. And at the end of the season, we will cut the big players, or yeah, that's how we'll do it. So we can play, think of teams that you guys want to see. Teams that you guys want to see us play out of conference this year. We won't play the games, but we'll sim through it. So if you want to see us like actually play them, we'll wait. Speaking of weight, anybody 401 pounds? No really thick boys. We will grab the 367 pounds defensive tackle. He actually kind of likes us. Sidney Johnson. He's not good, but I don't care if they're good. We want thickness more than talent. Juke the bejesus out of you. Yeah, they have this thing called live streaming here on YouTube, apparently. All right. Anybody interested in us? Let's grab the guys who like us. And then how about the freaking monsters who are giant and can squat? We don't even care. I mean, it's going to be 90%. At that stage, it'll be like all linemen. And then once we drop to the 250, we can just start picking up fullbacks and tight ends. Way at Dartmouth. If only. Fullback. Any fullbacks like us? No. That's kind of rude. Can any fullback squat? Add a couple that can squat. Add a couple that can bench. Move on to tight end. Because, like, if our lightest players are 250 pounds, that's a big team. Tight ends that can bench should be able to block well. We want some fast players. Add a couple of fast tight ends. And a squatty one. How about interest? Tight end is going to be one of our biggest positions because they can play, hopefully, a lot of positions. Or, like, athletes. We need, like, a tight end who can pass. Okay, there's a bunch of tackles that like us. This is going to be interesting. This first recruiting session here, we're not going to do a crazy amount. The 4-star likes us. The 4-star likes us. There's a very high chance that we just kind of get slaughtered here. The middle linebacker. There's some athletes. Can any of them throw? Hey, how's it going, my guy? Chase? I think it's gonna work here. There's gonna be a few bugs that I'll have to work out trying to figure this out. Skills? We're just looking for an athlete that can kind of throw. If we at any season, if we find somebody who can throw, they will become our quarterback almost guaranteed. CE, how's it going? Welcome, welcome. Okay, none of these guys can throw. That worries me a little bit. They're still large athletes, so we are going to add a couple of them. Wait, Ricky Williams? And he likes us? See, maybe a little bit easy in terms of our pitch info for some of these guys, but it is what it is. This season's kind of a wash anyways. We're going to try to get through it pretty quick. Actually, we might just, so that I don't get to utilize the strengths of being the number 12 team, we might go through and just kind of sim through the season and see what we're left with. But we will be cutting the heavy players, or the light players, sorry. First stream? Well, it's our first stream, just in general on the channel. I would be a little bit worried if you managed to watch a stream on this channel before today. Because either you would be losing your mind, or I don't really care about the talent right now on these guys. Because again, we're just recruiting them just to start replacing lighter players with heavier players. But if you managed to watch a stream on this channel before today, it would be impressive. And yeah, he is. Ooh, a gem. Get that free XP. Basically, everybody on the board right now we're going to keep till the end of the season. Because again, I want to have real players on the roster. So like, we're not going to just sim through to like year 4 to get rid of every player who's on our roster currently. But we will sim through most of this. Redshirt players. I don't think we will redshirt anybody. Again, just to make it a little bit more difficult. Custom schedules. Or a time traveler. True. I just finished watching that... Oh, that's right. They updated the FCS teams. The Mountain Cats, the Colonels, the Kodiaks for Midwest. So sure about that. Northwest, the Stampede. Obviously, FCS Northwest would be North Dakota State then, right? They should have been Midwest. How about West? The Lynx. Is that supposed to be like Montana State? Because all of these, I imagine, are based off of a team. But that's cool that they updated these as well. Alright, we're just going to make it a difficult schedule. Either they win, or we get a bunch of losses and it hurts us, which is good news. So I don't want to play Auburn then Bama. So let's play, gosh, I don't just want to do all SEC teams. Let's go. Oregon? Sure, we'll play the Ducks. Let's see. Then we play Purdue, Ohio State. Where's our BYU is our last game, but we might want to play them out of conference when we actually start playing because that's a solid out of conference team. Let's go Texas, Oregon, Bama, Texas, Purdue, Ohio State to open up the season. You love to see it. But they swapped the green for purple. True. Yes, we will accept that. So we'll just try to get through this season. I would have done this already off stream, but I just wanted to get some input on what you guys thought the best way to go about it was. Kind of testing it out right now on the changing the streaming, but I think for sure, unless this is catastrophic and everybody hates it, I think all like NCAA will be on YouTube. I'm definitely still gonna use the Twitch channel, like when I do sim racing, or like GeoGuessr will probably be on there. And I want to do, I think maybe soon we'll try some Jackbox. I think that's something that would be good enough. All right, well, recruiting strategy. Can we board assistance off, but scholarship visit and locksmith assistance? We're gonna put those on just for this season. Oh, by the way, we're running a 4-3 defense, and let's see, running. I guess that doesn't matter, but power. A just like pro style offense, just Wisconsin's current offense. So we're going to be trying pretty big boy things. I feel like the 4-3 is one of the better ones for having really big defensive linemen. Okay. Well, we're going, since I have the point assistance on, do I? What did I just change? Scholarship and locksmith. That's just adding and removing prospects. If they could do points, I'd be fine with it. My favorite team is Oregon, the Ducks. Hence the shirt that says Oregon. And it's green and yellow. This is really Wisconsin. Yeah, we're gonna see how it goes. And then, you know, if it gets to the point where maybe this team's a little bit too easy, maybe we've switched to like some other team. I don't know. I'm not committed to Wisconsin, which I'm sure that they would not love to hear their new coach say, as we're just gonna dump points to the high overall players just to hope. Maybe I will get lucky and we'll come out ahead of this all. Let's scout the rest of the guys on the board, or some of the rest of the guys, and then we'll start simming through these weeks and hopefully get through this pretty quick, because I want to play at least one full game today, just to see how the big boy mayhem goes. There we go. 5 guys still not scouted, but it is what it is. So now we just we'll advance to week 3, and this is how we'll go through this season. Just the first season, though. Wow. Everybody who's dropped a like, thank you for that. I appreciate that quite a bit. I think I'm fairly certain that that helps with people finding the stream in the algorithm, so it actually does help. We'll just give up our points here. Is Team Builder in the game? Technically, yes. So I'm not sure how you would do it on like PC, like RPCS3 or something. Just because I'm not sure how you could connect and whatnot. But if you have this on a PS3 or an Xbox 360,
What?
you could add something. Did that work? Yeah, butter. Thanks for subscribing. Welcome. So all our scouting is done. Let's just throw points at some high overall players. So it does work. Sorry, back onto Team Builder. Team Builder does work. You can add that. Did we beat Oregon? No, we lost. 0-1. That's good. We want as many losses here as possible. Hopefully we lose to Bama. We did. We lost 33-0 against Alabama. Holy moly. All right. Let me get not distracted. With Team Builder, if a Team Builder team was created before the site went down, you can still go and download it. So like if I was connected to the internet with like on the game, I could go in and I could search the list of all the Team Builder teams that have been created and I could pull one in. But since the site went down, no new ones have been made. I don't know if that makes sense. Like if you were to go and search for like North Dakota State, you would find one. It just wouldn't be the most up to date. Wisconsin doesn't work, use Texas Tech. Could you imagine Texas Tech running just like this style of offense? All right. Jake Williams was getting the rest of the points, and we'll just call it there for now. If we don't pick up a lot of guys again, that's fine. We just want to get to the point where we can cut some players. 0-2. Can we beat Texas? No. 38-7. This team is not very good. Okay. Interesting. Trying to add Northern Michigan. Okay. I think also you can kind of create a team builder if you know how to mod the files the same way that the revamp. Hey, we set an NCAA record for longest kick return. Our one touchdown in the game, I think, might have been a kick return for a touchdown. Interesting. Anyways, if you have a way to, or if you know how to mod the game the way that the revamped guys have done it, you could technically make your own team builder, like the same way that they turned like Idaho into Coastal Carolina or whatever. You could turn like Charlotte into whatever team you wanted. You just have to have the knowledge on how to do the modding, so that's maybe difficult. I'm not sure how this works, but I'm pretty sure that the description should be similar to my videos. So if you again are looking for the revamped mod, I've got a link down in that. Chuck Biggums, by the way, I forgot to reveal it. Chuck Biggums is the name of our head coach, and he's hit level 4. I should have thought about this. Typically, I always start my coaches at level 3 so that we can scout people, because not being able to fully scout just is awful. But now we're getting level ups. We're just not going to put it in for now. 1-3, we beat Purdue. Can we beat Ohio State? I have a feeling that it's not going to go all that well. 500 points to put in. Cody Johnson at the guard, not going to play for us. Let's offer some scholarships. If you're on the board, you're getting a scholarship offer this week. Chuck Biggums does it his own way around here. Oh, there we go. We'll just do that until every player on the board has a scholarship. Advance the week now into our first bye. Just make this go quicker. I won't even recruit on the bye. We'll just let it do what it does. Oh, man. It's just now, like, sinking into me that we are in the off-season of college football. We got a ways to go until we see football again. Hopefully a little bit more normal this next year. Our coordinators level up. Joe Rudolph and Jim Leonard. Good names. Locked out by a bunch of guys. Oh, man, there is not a whole lot of good news in that one. Okay. Those were guys that we get locked out giving points to the whole time. Kind of rude if you think about it. Like, Steve, come on. Where's the love, my guy? All right, back to giving scholarships out. Might have to fill the board back up with some more big boys. Lionel Williams, one of our tight ends that we were looking at going to Memphis. Tennessee's just taken heavy players as a state because Middle Tennessee picked up another tight end. You cracked your tooth. Oh, that sounds awful. Oh. Oh, I hope it doesn't hurt too bad. Hope it's like a easy fix. Dentists can kind of fix that stuff, right? Oof. Oof. I had a dream not too long ago where I like shattered all my teeth. It was a nightmare. It wasn't even a dream. It was just a nightmare. So like the idea of it actually happening in any form of or capacity, like, it's killing me right now. Oh my gosh. Right now, nothing. Graduated college this year and the pandemic has made it difficult, so I'm looking for a job, but I mean, who knows? Maybe you guys continue to blow the channel up and I don't have to. That would be cool. Oh, I didn't give all the points? Never mind, that's right. We have some recruiting assistants. I'll just let the dudes pick that up. Put in these coaching level ups just for the offense and defensive coordinator. I don't mind these guys leveling up and feeling any cheese with that because coordinators take so long to level up anyways, and by the time that they get to a decent level, they will probably leave the program. 1-4, we lost to, I guess it was Ohio State. We're gonna win the bye week though. Not taking another loss there. Just have to be careful. If you cracked your tooth, how do you not have to see a dentist? To me, that seems like a it can't fix itself kind of thing. I don't know. Hey, Alex, how's it going? We get our first commit in the right tackle, Mike Page. How big of a boy is he? 1-4. He's like, yeah, these guys are a sinking ship, and I heard that the new coach, Bigums, wants to change things up. I might have to do a mid-season adding of players back onto the board here, because there's not a whole lot of them left there committing other places very quickly. He's a tackle. He's a JUCO guy. Dang it. 332 pounds, though. He's pretty big. 77 overall. That's not the end of the world. All right. Give out some points this week. Hope that we don't freeze ever. There is a chance that at some point the game just freezes, so bear with me if that happens. All right. 1-4. How do we do against Northwestern? It's going to be interesting playing it. We lost there too, 24-17. This is actually the perfect way I think that this season could go for us, because I don't necessarily want us to have a great team. If we have a terrible season, I don't think we'll get fired, but it will drop like all our recruiting skills down, or like our grades, so players won't necessarily like us as much, which will make things more difficult. So this is going perfectly. I want to go like 2-10, 3-9, somewhere in there. Oh, more of a chip. Okay. I guess, yeah, that makes sense. Disgrace coach Bingham fired due to his story. Nah, we're fine. We're fine. They would never fire us 1-5 on the season. With our only win being Purdue at the moment. They would never. Locked out by more. Other people committing elsewhere. Man, this is... Okay, we're just going to have to look for players who want to play for us. Because this isn't going how we expected it. What's the theme of the Dynasty? The only players that can be on the team are 250 pounds or heavier. Thick boys only. Which means a lot of offensive linemen and defensive linemen, and the occasional fullback and tight end and linebacker. We should look at a couple more fullbacks. This guy's not super locked. Guess we'll call it there. Tight end. Grab that guy. We haven't looked at him yet. Nobody else likes us, so we'll low lock cheese one. Any linebackers that we can get? Otherwise, we're going back up to the weight. Or maybe we grab some defensive ends. Let's throw those two guys on. We have the middle linebacker. Not going to be anything else, but defensive end won't necessarily be an easy one to find. None of them like us? No, a couple of them do. We just go by whether they like us to make it easy. Purdue's the reason? Really? I was not aware of that. Purdue being the reason why the conference kept its name. Curious. Do we find a gem here? Again, we're just kind of simming through this season because we want to be able to cut the players who aren't heavy enough. Wasn't able to do it before. Wanted to get input before I did stuff, so we're just going to go through. That's why we don't really care about scouting, because these players we just need to replace, basically. And then the in-game 2014 season, our 2021 or whatever, will be where we go. We lose to Illinois 34-17. This team is in a rough spot. Wow. Crazy. Okay. This is going way too well. Oh, I get it. 11 members produce so bad they're like not a team, so really it's still 10. I get it. It took me a bit. You had to spell it out, but we figured it out eventually. Oh, let's see what the hot seat is after this, and then we'll scroll through the top 25 just to see where some teams are. 6 guys still not scouted. Realistically, I guess scouting these guys is a waste of time, but I'm always curious, and it gives us a chance to get some extra XP. Some guys still without scholarships. We want to offer everybody scholarships. Everybody can come play for us. All right, top 25. What's it looking like? Clemson number 1, is that what I saw? Classic. 6-0, followed by 6-0 Alabama, and a 6-0 Ohio State, and a 6-0 Florida, and a 7-0 Michigan, 6-0 Iowa State, 5-0 UCF, 7-0 West Virginia. Oh my god, this is a lot of... Top 10's all undefeated. That's a rarity, I feel like, in this game. Yeah, Hybrid, I needed somebody. Hybrid, do you want to be a mod? Everybody, Hybrid does occasional YouTube videos on NCAA. He also streams the game on Twitch. And in my opinion, he might be the best NCAA streamer on Twitch right now. And he's also now a mod of the channel. Top 11, all undefeated. What's any 3-loss teams? Oregon. Ooh, yikes. 5-3. They beat Washington State, though. Good for them. What's going on with Tennessee? Were they here? Were they ranked? They are. 18th. 5-2. Just beat South Carolina. What have they done? Who have they lost to? They lost to Florida and Georgia. And they have to play Bama this week. Ooh. Auburn. Where is Auburn? Okay. I don't mind. We're at our mid-season check. Auburn 13. Just beat TAMU. Has lost to Washington State. Interesting. Pac-12 getting a big out-of-conference victory. They have to end the season. Florida, at Bama, back-to-back weeks. Oh, real life? Who knows? Who knows what's happening in real life? All right, keep moving through this season. We are 1-6. On to the game against a ranked Iowa, which most likely will not go well. We'll see. However, you could always J-tag your Xbox. You're on the Xbox, right? You could always get it J-tagged and load the mod onto the console. It's a shame that it's so difficult on the 360 compared to the PS3. J-tagging seemed a little bit too much work for me, though. Otherwise, I would do it. Bigums levels up. 2 commits, a 58 overall defensive tackle and a 52 overall defensive tackle. We're fine with that. Absolutely fine with that. All right. Who do we got to take off the board? I want to just get to the point where we can actually, like, play the game. Iowa stole one of our players, and they're probably going to beat us. Oh, well. Nothing that we can do about it. No scholarships. Just spam offer these. Everybody gets a scholarship this year. Not paying for that. I get that. I get that. All right. Points towards Reggie Lewis. Fullback would be nice to pick up, and a tight end, and that's how you recruit. Will we lose to Iowa? Most likely. No, we won it by a point, 21-20. Not getting fired because we beat a maybe ranked team. 2-6. Oh, really? Wait, is this like breaking news that the other UT is gonna get slaughtered here? How do they break rules and turn out 4-8 seasons? That was a very good question. Shows how up-to-date I am on stuff. Adam's going to Notre Dame, DeMarcus to Auburn, Adam to Michigan State, and Bo to Iowa State. Sons of bitches. The lot of them. Nebraska also having a tough season. Strength of conference. That'll do it a little bit, I guess. Anybody who doesn't commit to this regime is a fool. And I will remember these players that have decided to go elsewhere. Probably not all of them, actually. But it would be kind of funny if we just scheduled those teams and started to beat them. Happened hours ago? Okay, so I'm not, like, too far behind. I was taking a nap. Watch the Blazers lose. Classic Blazers. Have, like, 2 of your best players get hurt in the same game, pretty much. You know how it goes. All right, 2-6. Do we beat Nebraska as we head towards the season or the week with Indiana? We do. 41-10. We got husked. Should not get death penalty. Ooh. Ah, wait. It's Philip Fulmer. Is Fulmer the guy that the Fulmer Cup was named after? Fields going to the draft. Henry Pruitt gone then, I imagine. Oh my goodness. I love it. I love it. Hey, Ricky Williams committed. And he's a linebacker, and we get Reggie Lewis, a 68 overall fullback. Those are 2 massive pickups. They will carry us through the next couple of seasons. One of them's a 5-star. That's great news. Gives us 5 commits total. 261 pounds for the athlete. Number 6 athlete in the country. Pretty solid. Reggie Lewis is JUCO fullback, but hey, he's heavy enough. That's all that matters. Get the chunks onto the team. This is Chungus U, as they would say. I'm curious to know what they did as well. 23 spots on the board. That'll be enough for at least another week of scouting. Trying to get through here so that you guys can see some actual football. 2-7, we're in week 12. Couple games left. Can we beat Windiana? We can. 28-24. Michael Penix Jr. unable to beat us there. That's good news. I think. I hope. Drink your water, kids. Cool. Coordinators level up. We get not locked out by anybody. So we can make this a quick week. Don't have to do anything. Except we'll level up our coordinators. Why not? This is the only chance that we'll have to have coordinators who, like, aren't the worst in the world. I'm fine with it. Not sure how I feel about being level 5 as a coach, but it is what it is. Minnesota, we beat them as well. Back-to-back wins puts us to 4-7 on the season. And I imagine we beat Rutgers, so we might go 5-7, which isn't the worst season. Probably doesn't get us fired. Still probably downgrades a lot of our accolades, our grades that the game gives us that help with recruiting, so that will be nice to make it more difficult. We won't have to worry about a bowl. This is great. Level 1 violation is defined as a severe breach of conduct. That's probably not good then. Linebacker and a right tackle committed, and a 45 overall defensive tackle. Hey, Sidney Johnson's going to be a monster. You just wait. We just have to get it so that, like, he's one of those guys that can stay at the school somehow for, like, 8 years. Like, redshirted, and then, a medical red shirt the next year. They allow that. Thank you. And then, like, we'll get some weird thing where, like, he gets an extra year because of COVID, and it'll work perfectly fine. And he'll be on the team when he's, like, 28. A couple of guys that works for. Maybe we can be one of them. All right, at least we're getting the... Oh, gosh. I was going to say at least we're getting the high overall guys on the board, but there's not a lot of high overall guys on the board at this point. No, I want to be the Sooners. If we were doing maybe like players that are like 150 pounds and lighter, maybe? I don't actually know how light you can go in this game. 150 might be the lightest, but with the thick boys that we're doing here, I had to choose a thick team. I appreciate it. I can't sign in. What a great name. We did think about doing another team in Oklahoma for a second in Tulsa, but since they're not updated with the mod, and I don't know how long it would be, I chose against it. Brian Sullivan commits. We lose 2 guys. We get some more XP. Did we win that game? We did. So we can get almost into the offseason where we can, like, officially start this. Proxen. Awesome. Thank you for watching everything. I'm glad you enjoy it. Sorry if maybe it seems I'm a little bit delayed reading chat. This is the first time on YouTube. I think I checked the wrong button or clicked the wrong button in terms of latency settings. So, like, it's not as live as it could be. I think there's like a couple second delay. So that will be something that I can fix for our next stream. I think we'll do this maybe a couple times a week. And most likely on days where we don't post a video. All right, so we end the season 5-7. That's okay. I saw that, Hybrid. That's kind of what I had in mind. Gonna be a sophomore, even though he was a freshman in 2015. Like he's gonna be like a middle-aged man by the time he finishes his football career. We get a 56 overall defensive tackle to commit. And we can go through. We'll go to bowl season, see who won their conferences, see what the bowls are, and then we'll sim through that. It's always curious to see how teams do. There was a lot of undefeated teams midway into the season. I'm curious how many of them fell off. No, I'm not. Najee Harris wins the Heisman. It's pretty close. Good for him. 1,700 rushing yards. 300 receiving yards. 20 total touchdowns. Not a bad season. Okay, ESPN. Our top 25. I saw 2 SEC teams, I think. Florida won the SEC. They are undefeated, 13-0. It looks like the only undefeated team. Iowa State, number 2 in the country. I imagine that they won the Big 12. USC wins the Pac-12, is number 3 in the country. Virginia Tech will win the ACC, beating out Clemson. What other conference championship games do we see? Northwestern beating Michigan for the Big Ten. And yeah, NCAA 14 does like running backs for its Heisman. App State is ranked. That's not a crazy looking top 25. Surprising, I think, that there's only one undefeated team in the first season in Florida as well. So Florida, Iowa State in the Natty. Interesting. What are bowl games? We'll just kind of scroll through these. Be looking for your team. I don't want to spend a whole lot of time doing this. I want to get towards where we can play some football. Good old Cheez-It Bowl. Tennessee, Oklahoma State. Let's see. Oregon State, 7-5. Okay. Playing the Tony the Tiger's Sun Bowl. I didn't know that was the new sponsor for the Sun Bowl. Auburn, Miami, and the Peach Bowl. And yeah, I'm a Ducks fan. Thanks, Hybrid. Georgia Southern, Ball State, Citrus Bowl. That's pretty solid. Rose Bowl, USC, Northwestern. The Fiesta Bowl is Ohio State, Notre Dame. Sugar Bowl, Clemson, and Texas. Cotton Bowl will be Michigan, Oklahoma. Orange Bowl is Virginia Tech, Bama. Interesting matchup there. And the national championship, Iowa State, Florida. Okay. Okay. On to the end of the bowl season. I need to like move my mic today so that you guys can see that I'm wearing a Ducks shirt. Because it's conveniently blocking it. Most of it, at least. Yes, if I did that and just like stood up nice and tall. It's more work than I'm willing to do, though. Oh. Wow. All right, who won their bowl games? We'll again just kind of look at the big ones. If you have a team that you see, but I didn't, maybe I scrolled past too quick. We can see if they won. We'll go down to the bottom though. The big ones. USC wins the Rose Bowl. Ohio State loses to Notre Dame in the Fiesta Bowl. Texas wins the Sugar Bowl. Oklahoma wins the Cotton Bowl. Sorry, Michigan fans. Orange Bowl goes to Alabama, unsurprisingly. That's not even a close game. 27-3. Kind of had a feeling. And the national championship in this first season goes to Florida. 30-6. They slaughter Iowa State. Oh, man. I love it. They do still lock conference games. The only way to get around that is to be an independent, and which, like, I get, like, a lot of people do independent so that they can choose their full schedule, but then you don't get that conference championship game. And, like, I like being able to win a conference, and also you could get to the spot where not playing a conference championship game means that you don't get to play in the natty. That makes sense. Like, sometimes you'll be in second and the team in third will play a conference championship game and you won't, and they'll jump you. So I just like to be in a conference. 5-7 we go. We can go end of the season, and now we can start for real on this. We can go through our off season, then we'll play our first game and see how we like the offense. Are we painting the walls magenta? When this isn't being rented. So job security is safe for man, they really, the font got a little close there for Chuck Bigums. 0-4 versus the top 25 this year, but 2-0 versus rivals. So that, you know, it is what it is. Man, shame that you know, no Rose Bowls there. The Ducks would have a couple during this time span. All right. We were going to go to players leaving. See what that goes. Josh, what's up? Welcome. There's your shout out. My goodness. All right, who's leaving? Can we keep anybody? They have to be 251 pounds or more. And Colvin Lannon, who would be incredible for us, is trying to leave, but he's a redshirt senior. We can't. Jake Ferguson's the only person not leaving, or not a senior, so we can't keep anybody, unfortunately. All right, Josh, no need to spam the chat. It's not gonna fly. We will not export the draft class. Typically we do, but this doesn't matter. Draft results. Did we get, yeah, Cole goes first round, a third, a fifth, and a sixth as well. And now it's time to see transfer requests. We can take transfers. Nobody wants to come to us, but if the transfer player is heavy enough, they can play. Recruiting, I think we might skip it. What do we think here? We'll just, we'll go for... no, we're going to skip it. We're going to skip it. We got to make this a little bit more difficult. If we pull in too many good recruits, it won't be as difficult as it could be. And this needs to be hard. Signing day, we'll see who we get. Just trying to get to the start of the season. That's what really matters. Oh, I just remembered. So, if you guys were wondering, the blank space below me with the star next to it right here on my overlay, that'll be reserved for when the member feature on the channel eventually gets unlocked. We should be eligible for it, but it takes a little while sometimes for YouTube to do that stuff. We pick up George Taylor, 78 overall left tackle, the 60 overall tight end in John Miller, and James McNair, 57 overall right guard. That'll fill out our class pretty nicely, actually. Better than it should have been. We will have to do some position changes in this one. Because we aren't able to recruit a lot of positions, we're going to have to look to pick stuff up. Quarterback is going to be difficult for us. We will actually have to change a guy to quarterback here. Two guys, probably, because we're going to be cutting Graham Mertz and Chase Wolf because they're not heavy enough. Which sucks to suck. Same thing here. Be moving some fullbacks around. The game might have auto-signed some players. That's fine. Things will be fixed. This is gonna take some work. Butter was the last. That's funny. That I just noticed there's no space or anything. Butter was the last person that subscribed to the channel. Oh, great. If somebody else wants to do it, we can get rid of the constant scroll of butter, 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 butter. I'll have to edit something there. Normally there's like some distance between stuff. That's hilarious. Oh man, we're gonna have to cut so many players. This could be difficult. All right, this is all position changes, so the way that we're gonna do this, if you are too light, we're gonna switch him to a punter. Oh, it hurts. Goodness. There's like too many steps that are stopping me from doing this. Punter. Too heavy or too light. Put on some pounds and maybe you can play for us, boys. My apologies. This is kind of a shame. You hate to see it. We'll be forced to keep a lot of walk-ons that are too light, but they just won't see playing time. So, which of these two guys is faster? Jean is going to become our new running back. Fantastic. Lot of wide receivers aren't going to be light enough to play for us. Thankfully, most of our linemen should be able to stay. And I think the idea behind this is that we're going to have very good offensive and defensive lines throughout. But it'll kind of stop there. Hey, listen, Bigham's had the whole year, Coach Bigham's had the whole year to warn these players that they needed to put on some weight. Josh, we're changing them because they're too light. You have to be 250. We'll make the cutoff 250. Hayden will be lucky enough, but you got to be 250 pounds or heavier to play on this team. So everybody who's not is going to get cut. Thankfully, our tight ends are decent. We're going to go with the freshmen. Have two wide receivers. Okay, left tackle is fine. This is thankfully where we won't have to do anything because these guys will be heavy enough. How about our right tackle? How many right tackles do we have? We have a lot of right tackles. All right, how about right guards? 3 right guards. 2 left guards and 2 centers. So two of our right tackles are going to get converted. We'll move Logan Bruss to center and Jack Nelson to left guard. So it should be 3 there, 3 there, 3 there. Perfect. 3 linemen at each position is good enough for me. Left end and right end, 3 and 4. Just make sure that we don't have any light. Oh, Jason Edwards, you poor man. 1 pound too light. Sorry, my guy. 1 pound. Oh, the scales. We just should have recalibrated them, but once it's final, it's final. Maybe I need to check to make sure that everybody is. I just kind of assumed offensive linemen and defensive linemen would all be fine. I guess it makes sense a defensive end would be a little bit lighter, but now I'm a little bit curious. And I'm keeping it at 250 hybrid. I need any chance I can get to have people who can catch the ball or potentially run it. I have to. All right, D tackle. All the D tackles are good enough, but we're going to have to convert them. 2 left ends. I guess we don't have to. 80 and 71 overall, 73, 70. Move Larry Parker to left ends. Plenty of D tackles. Actually, what we'll have to do here is we're going to take the worst guys. Let's see, right end here. And left end there, because we're going to have to move some of our ends to linebacker. Because these guys are not going to be heavy enough. Which is a problem. I feel bad for all the players as well. Oh no, our captain, Jack Sanborn. He's gone. 250 pounds. Leo's fine though. Ooh, he got lucky. He is so lucky. This will be the only season that we see 250s. Because in our searching, we're only looking at guys who are 251. We have one middle linebacker left. This is where it gets difficult. All right. No outside linebackers on the left side. We did get 2 commits, thankfully, on the right side. Okay. All that I'm hoping for is 1 player in each position. So we'll go ahead and move one of the freshmen to the left side. And then in terms of our ends, we're actually going to move... do we have the fastest guys? So Larry Parker is actually going to move. He was a D tackle. We're going to make him a middle linebacker for this season. And on the right side, the quickest guy is, it looks like, Boyd Dietzen. Not sure if I'm saying that right. We'll make him a right side linebacker. So we have some depth. We still need a quarterback, by the way. Not sure who we're going to find there. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Corners. Oh, shoot. We need corners and safeties. We're not going to have a single one. Ooh. Oh, this is going to be a really, really difficult first season. Oh, no. Okay. What must be done must be done. It's as simple as that. Goodbye to all the corners. Free safety, gone. We only had 1 on the roster, so not losing a whole lot. Not heavy enough for the strong safeties. We're going to have a lot of punters on the team, though. Kicker, not heavy enough. Kicker becomes a punter. And our actual punter is going to stay because he's 232 pounds. He's the heaviest guy that we have there, I think. And he just happens to be able to punt the ball. So we have an athlete in Ricky Williams. We might just make him the quarterback unless he can play something, corner or something. Oh, he's a safety. All right, we have a safety. 1 secondary player. Quarterback, nothing. .40 overall quarterback. 40 overall quarterback. We're just going to see, can any of these guys play quarterback at all? 47. Hayden Rucci. Maybe is how you say that. Looks like he might be the guy. Because I know for a fact that none of these guys are going to be able to do it. So we have 1 guy with some sort of talent at quarterback. And we just have to pray that at some point that the game can even generate a 251-pound quarterback. Interesting. Yeah, I do want to hear it. A premise for a lighter dynasty where we go light on the weight. Which would be difficult. It would probably have to be like below 200 pounds for everybody. Can anybody play quarterback? There's an easier way to do this, but it's how we're going to go for it. All right, so one of our 2 wide receivers, the previous tight end, and Hayden is the new quarterback. So we have a quarterback, a running back, a fullback, a wide receiver, a tight end, 3 tackles, assuming none of them actually kind of big brain here. 56. We are changing Logan Brown to a tight end. Sacrificing some skill at left tackle so that we can have another wide receiver. I can also, I think, just go into stream labels and change it. We're just getting hit with the big butter today. I'll fix it after. Because I have it done on for the Twitch stream, just not for the YouTube stuff. If they have fat faces. That would be one way to do it. All right, 2 wide receivers now, thank goodness. And they're not good. But they're young. All right, how about here? I think that we're going to be sacrificing a lot of line talent for some tight end talent. 56 overall there. Any centers that can play tight end? 85? Oh, that was 60 overall. Okay. This has to be done. This has to be done. This first season, it's going to be rough all around, but we kind of knew that. Okay. Call it good there. How about the right tackle? 62 overall tight ends. 61 overall tight end. Yep, there we go. Really only need 2 guys per spot. This is our left end. So again, we need more linebackers. Desperately. That's gonna have to work. How about the right side? Can you play linebacker at all? That's gonna have to work as well. Because, well, let's move one of these guys to an end spot. 3 defensive tackles, and then we can move Matt to like corner. He can play free safety. Perfect. They're gonna be out of breath after the jump around. True. We could get chunky quarterbacks, but that's just, you know, a lot of work. Height versus weight. True. I mean, we could have gone for like a BMI. 8 schools that have varsity sprint football teams. Everybody has to be under 178 pounds. Oh no. So we just go super light. This hurts to watch. Oh, I bet. But trust me, if you're a fan of Wisconsin, you're gonna love the direction that we take the team when everybody's giant and everybody's basically an offensive or defensive lineman. Oh, man. Okay, so 3D tackles, 2 linebackers, 3 middle linebackers. We just need corners now out of these linebackers. So who can play corner? 48 overall versus 40. 65 overall, except we could have an 87 overall linebacker, and I'm kind of down with that. Oh, our defense is going to be so bad this first year. So bad. We'll get there, though. Ooh, 52? At corner? That'll do. CJ, we're going to have to do 2 guys. Yeah. We're going to have a lot of walk-ons. They will technically play. They won't be heavy enough. But that's just part of the growing pains of installing a new regime. And we don't have a kicker, but we will have a punter. We're going to keep Andy Vujnovic. It is what it is. Oh, thanks, by the way, Hybrid. Yeah, Poncho, we're just only using heavy players, and Wisconsin seemed like a good school to put heavy players on. Fits the identity of the school. Training results. They do kind of matter, because we need to see what happens to our guy, like Hayden Rucci. We have a 51 overall quarterback, a 76 overall running back. No fullback because it's a freshman. A 68 overall wide receiver. Some solid tight ends. I probably should have moved another one of them to wide receiver, but that's fine. They can fill in the depth chart. And our offensive line is still good. Our defensive line is okay. Linebacker core maybe does something. Bad safeties. It is what it is. He's under the weight limit, but we can't cut every single punter is the problem. We have to keep one punter. So we might as well keep the... Well, we'll just keep the heaviest guy, I guess. Why not? We're not filling a roster full of these guys. I can't sort by weight. So unless somebody is 236 pounds or more, we're going to cut them. There's 245. Okay. We know there's like a 249 pounder in here. And they will become our new punter, actually. Sorry. Sorry to all these players that hopefully will be able to find a new team to play on. Hey, Turst. I'm still streaming on Twitch. We just won't do NCAA streaming on Twitch. And, well, actually, we might do a little bit because I need to finish the Sharks. I didn't cut the heavy guy, right? Yeah, there he is. Jay Edwards. Okay. Make sure I don't get rid of him. Good news is, he's going to be a freshman. Not a good punter, though. All right, 54 players on the roster. It might be a mistake. You're absolutely right. We're not going to do any sort of custom conference stuff. So we will go to the preseason. Oh my gosh, we're almost able to play some football. This is taking much longer than I anticipated. Hey, 50 likes. Thanks, guys. Yeah, they would be a good school to rebuild, but we're not doing a traditional rebuild. All right, time to actually do this. Right now, we're not going to create any prospects. Maybe in the future. Oh my gosh. Josh, if you don't stop spamming, especially saying the same thing over and over, you might have to get hit with a timeout. I don't really miss any messages. I'm not sure if anybody can even be this heavy. I don't miss a whole lot of messages in chat, so likely if I don't respond, I have read it. Not a whole lot of heavy players this year. Nobody in that 350 to 400 range that we can pick up. What's my overall opinion? I mean, there's a couple of like minor things like with text not lining up. But other than that, it's an A+ for me. Wisconsin has the best red in the country. It's a good red. All right, we're looking for heavy boys. Let's get the easy guys right off the bat. Well, actually, we want good players this year. And let's look at positions as well. I keep forgetting that looking for positions matters a ton. But as far as that goes, let's look for our skill players first. We added 2 guys, but we'll look for a couple guys here. Good players that like us, we will for sure add. But how about skill positions? Fullbacks. Oh, there's fullbacks that like us. A lot of guys not allowing us to recruit them. But some guys that are. It's going to be a lot of guys at that 250-pound cutoff, isn't it? We need a lot of fullbacks, so we're going to just kind of load up on those. And we need a lot of tight ends, so we'll try to load up there as well. I want some fast players, the fastest tight ends we can get. And then let's throw in one with a good squat and one with a good bench. Two with a good bench. How about linebackers? Do we have any of those? On the outside, there's one. On the inside, there's three. We're looking at all of them. We can't afford not to. No kickers or punters, but plenty of athletes. I think athletes are what is going to save us. Because there's a chance that we find an athlete that can throw even just a little bit. UGF is fullback you. I don't think that could ever happen. We'll be riding their coattails. Are we never going to find... this guy's got good carrying and ball carrier vision. I think this is where we find our safeties, though. We're gonna add all of them. We're not gonna not find like linemen. So we just need to find non-linemen. No deal breakers, please. I'm curious to see how many terrible walk-ons we have. All right, let's look for some fast players. We don't really care what they are because they're just going to be linemen. Ooh, never mind. Not that many of them. Let's go 2 fast players, 1 high bench guy, and the highest squat we can get, which just happens to be the highest bench. We want Steve Warren. He's going to be really good. 665. The center's quicker. I like Scott Yates, though. 82 East Renton, Washington. 82 overall. He's a bust. He's 100% dropping in overall. Question is how much. Let's scout him. Mitch, this is our first YouTube live stream on the channel. But we're going to do it a couple times a week here. And then if I'm not doing NCAA stuff, it'll be on Twitch. But that's, right now, I've been kind of taking a little bit of a step back from live streaming just to kind of recharge myself. Takes a lot out of me to stream. Gotta be on the whole time. Sort by overall. Let's see. Is Scotty Yates a bust? Well, he's 81 overall. That's not a bust to me. Okay. Anything in the 70s is going to be great for us. Anthony Hayes, the athlete, not a quarterback. Let's look at all the athletes that we have. I want to scout those guys because maybe we find ourselves a quarterback. Or somebody that has some sort of throwing. Like right here, Andy Baker, 54 throw power, 50 throw accuracy. That could be fantastic. Not quitting Twitch ever. Just changing up how it's used. A gem of an athlete, but not a quarterback. So we don't really care what they do. Although some of these guys are going to be like good secondary players. So I guess that does matter a little bit. You've got like man or zone coverage. You could be very useful. Even if it's not very good, which these guys are not the best. But we have one guy there that can kind of throw. How about the fullbacks? Scout those. Johnny Gray is a bust. Eric Pierce is a bust. Wow. Okay. Some busty fullbacks. Jerry Williams goes up to 68 overall. Really, I mean, I would say that we need good blocking from them, but really we're looking for like speed, and he's pretty quick. Rod Sears, what a name. 60 overall. Jason Whitmore is 64. He's relatively quick. How about Terry Waters? Not very fast, but he does go up 5 overall to 66. And it's tight end time. You got a plus 12? Goodness. Darnell Curry. Could be solid. Can kind of catch. Can block pretty well. We've already looked at Mike Matthews. Chris Nichols. Not the fastest. Again, he's maybe better at blocking than catching. James Jones, another bust. We're going to find so many busts. He's got decent speed. He's actually not terrible. Middle of the road. And, well, that's our scouting for the preseason. Is it the highest bust percentage? Classic. Hey, that's good news for us. That means that we can pull in... We can't change our head coach level, can we? We can pull in a lot of XP doing that. All right. I don't think that we can redshirt any players, so we're not going to even bother with it. We can maybe try to set our depth chart the way that we want it, though, and just make sure that, like, our backups are of the heavy variety. So, like, Ricky Williams, the strong safety, is our backup quarterback. And our third-string quarterback is... going to be Brian Sullivan, the corner. Running back, heavy enough, not heavy enough. So we will go Reggie Lewis as the backup running back. We just want this to be as many backups as possible. Who is this? Sampson? He's heavy enough. Cool. At fullback, I don't think we have to worry about that all that much, but we'll do that just in case. Oh, that is true. It is the opposite of Madden. 100%. Okay, 253, 266. Rima Williams. We've had a player named Rima Williams, I feel like, in a previous Dynasty. Sure, let's see. Kind of Miller. Probably just have to grab as many tight ends as we can here, like our fullbacks. Because I want us to be playing as many of the heavy players as possible, but it's going to be maybe a little bit difficult in some spots. Can't play the... Well, we can play the free safety. Why not? And is the corner heavy enough? No. I don't know who's up there. Janal's not up there. Can he play? Perfect. Oh, I didn't mean to back out. A bust only series, you know these things. Oh, man. I don't envy you on that one. Tight end is fine. Left tackle is fine. Left guard. Center. Right guard. Right tackle. Left end. Right end. Good, good, good. D tackle. It's going to get a little bit difficult here as we go to left outside linebacker. Heavy enough. Heavy enough. Heavy enough. Perfect. Middle linebacker. We're good there. Right side, we're fine. It's the corners that we can only do so much. But we will get a couple of guys. Let's see. 3 of them. So we have to replace 3 spots here. And I'm not sure that we can do a whole lot. We can put Ricky in there. And let's put a running back in, maybe? We need to find somebody who fits, but I'm not sure that we really have that. Yeah, your current series is pretty ridiculous. What do we have here? Can we start the free safety? Oh, I keep backing out. My bad. I'm struggling right now. Let me get back to the corner depth. We're almost done here. Corner. Everybody's 250 pounds. Free safety. We just have to replace that. We will put the linebacker in that spot. Strong safety. We will put the linebacker there. We're going to ask a lot of Leo Chanel there. Coastal's good. Very good. All right. Who was our... Jason Edwards was our punter? Yeah. It's technically not heavy enough, but he gets the pass. Why is he not on this list? There we go. All right, how about our kick return? We want the fastest player on the team. Ooh, that's heavy enough. So, John Chanel. He's going to be our kick returner. We'll go Chanel Cundiff, and there we go. All right, we are just fine. Kickoff specialist. We need to get our punter in there. Long snapper's fine. Okay, our depth chart is set. We can figure out, okay, who do we want for our custom schedule? This is where you guys are going to be vital, because I need some help deciding. Right now, we're scheduled for Washington State, Bowling Green, and FCS Northwest as our out-of-conference. I think that you guys are going to want to see some better teams. The first week, Bama, Boston College, Cal, Florida, Kansas State, all ranked teams, Notre Dame, Tennessee, Texas, USC, Virginia Tech, West Virginia, all ranked. We don't have to play a ranked team, but you know, we take a loss. Grayson McCall got drafted and he's 90 speed, 85 throw power. Oof. I love me Grayson. I mean, I don't do it justice. I throw too many picks, but that's just the way it is. Let's see. I want updated teams. Notre Dame is updated? Are they? I know Tennessee's updated. We haven't played Tennessee. Away at Dartmouth, if only. Do they have UAB updated stadium? No, they don't have any stadium stuff. Bama, Virginia Tech. We can do that. Virginia Tech week 1. Can we do Bama week 3? Bama week 3, and we'll replace the Bowling Green game with a bye, and then week 5. We have Boston College, Cincinnati, NC State we could do if they're here. Iowa State, Kansas State. Is there an NC State? I passed where it would have been no. No NC State available for us. Are these both teams? Yeah, I want them to be Big 12, SEC, ACC right now. So we're not going to play a Pac-12 school this year. Because I want them to be updated. We could do BYU. BYU is an updated school. I feel like they've done Army. They've done all the independents, right? So they would have done Army. And I guess they would have done Notre Dame as well. Iowa State's done. Kansas State's done. Missouri, Notre Dame. Pitt, Syracuse, TCU. Oh, I guess you're right. I could do that. We could maybe see if Virginia or NC State's available here. There we go. NC State, and we can play Bama. Can we play Bama week 5? We can't, but we can play them week 4. It's set. It's set. Virginia Tech. NC State. A little bit iffy about playing 2 ACC schools, but that's the first season we're going to get slaughtered probably no matter what. Which one? We'll go on the road to Bama. We're going to bring Virginia Tech home. We're going to open it up with a home game against the top 10 opponent. Probably lose. Play them at Maryland, at NC State, at Alabama. Yeah, I'm not taking 4 away games in a row. We're going to go with that. We're going to go with that. We'll try to mix in more, just every team that we can on our out-of-conference each season. But we can start this. I just want to get into a game. We'll save our recruiting. We'll just go straight into this one. The good news is that playing this the way that I am. We don't have crazy load times. Yeah, 1 rank out of conference is perfect. A chance for maybe a win? I don't know. I'm curious to see how this is going to go. I'm going to try to avoid cheese plays. But if we find something that works really well... Oh, no, we're a 61 overall team. Woo! Gonna be interesting. What was he gonna look at? I'm doing it. Do we play Ohio State? Do we? What division are we in? We'll play them in the conference championship. All right, Virginia Tech is good. 90 overall to our 61. 91 on offense to our 60. It's even worse there. And 90 to our 63 defense. Hey, how do we have a better defense than offense? Okay. Oh, man. Fantastic. So we're not updated yet. We will be soon. This is what we get a look at for now, the old jerseys. The update should come, they said, late January, early February. So within a couple weeks. But I just wanted to get it started so that when the update came, we had a Dynasty and we could immediately see the change and be part of the Big Ten and all that. So we'll just wear our standard homes for now. But Virginia Tech is updated. And we can go with whatever we want. What's the difference between that? Just the shoes? Imagine not wearing the team color shoes. I like the idea. Do they have like some orange stuff? They've got a white helmet and they do have an orange helmet. I kind of want to put them in like a weird orange. It's so bad. What about that? Oh man. They have a lot of options. That orange helmet is not good though. I'm just gonna say it. I think that if we're gonna do orange, it has to be with the maroon lid. And I kind of want to make them wear some orange. One of the least changed jerseys, true. But at least like graphically they will look better because like I think they've improved textures. Just make sure that we're still wearing what we're wearing. All right, we're gonna make them wear a weird uniform. Do I think I can pull off the upset, Josh? I'm not sure. I'm gonna say no. Especially the way that I've been playing recently. We do have some high overall players, but then we tank down. We have no depth. So this will be interesting. You could probably add Bama to that list. For the most part. All right. Amp Randall, get ready to jump around. Of course. Oh, what? They chose heads and they won the toss? That's illegal. We are starting with the football. But this is going to be interesting. I'm going to make some adjustments. We will always hold our blocks aggressively. That just seems to be a good thing. I'm going to go conservative tackle just to make sure that we hold stuff. And I always go aggressive on option defense and quarterback contain because I think a quarterback scrambling or running on the option is like one of the most dangerous things in this game just because of how broken it feels at times. And one of the reasons why I don't like to run a lot of read options. Just because you feels like you can cheese it. We're fielding the kick. Hey, that worked pretty well. We're at like the 29-yard line. Will this be edited? I think that we'll keep them raw. I might think about editing them, but we'll see. Just depends on how much work it is, really. You guys are gonna hate me, but 90% of the time, I just ask coach, and if I have an idea that it's not showing me, then that's when I switch. I'm too lazy. Defense, I don't mind choosing my formation so that I can do stuff, but I'm just so lazy when it comes to offense. One of the reasons why I suck. All right, power running game. That's all we're doing here. Okay. That was pretty cool. What a first play. Okay. Yeah. I'm totally fine with it. Let's keep running. If we can pick up 11 yards on plays like that, maybe a little bit broken, but I'll take it. This is Wisconsin football. If you don't like the run up the middle, then you're not a fan. They're bringing the safety on the blitz. This is a spot where realistically we should audible out of this, but you got to remember our quarterback is like 50-something overall. Let's see if he can pass. See if one of our terrible wide receivers, who are really just tight ends, can do anything. Dang it, I wanted to throw. I didn't want to scramble because it felt like that was going to be too cheesy. Oh, man. Yeah, something like that. I thought I did answer, but maybe I didn't. 3rd and 7, we're running because this is 4-down territory. Oh yeah, that was worth it. We got this. But yeah, so I don't think right off the bat I will edit them, but they definitely will stay uploaded in their own playlist. 4th and 3. This is a run up the middle if I've ever seen it. We don't have a defense. We have to score. Oh, this is not going to work. Halfback dive. Let's go. Quarterback has some wheels because he's converted tight end. 4th and 3. The run is good. We got it. No problem. No problem. Let's go ahead and go back to the easy. Let's try a counter to the weak side. See what we can get. I do need to try to get a pass off here soon, just to see what our number 87 quarterback can do. John Chenal is how we're going to pronounce that. I'm sure that I'm wrong. 5 carries for 24 yards. That'll get it done. How about a little play action? I'm curious. Can we find somebody downfield? We know, oh gosh, we don't have a whole lot of throw power, but we get a completion 20 yards downfield. Oh, wow. I'm so fine with that. We got ourselves an offense here. This is going to be unstoppable. This is a 93 overall defense. Fantastic. Jack, yeah. Wisconsin. And anybody who wasn't here earlier, this team and this dynasty is going to be comprised of players who are 250 pounds and heavier. Nobody lighter than that will be allowed on the team. So it's going to be hard to find running backs, wide receivers, secondary defensive players, quarterbacks. So we're going to see some interesting stuff as Hayden Rucci, probably Rucci, I don't know. Didn't get anything on that run. 3rd and 8, we're going to go to the air. This is game 1. We injured one of their guys. Fantastic. One of the benefits of being ginormous, as this is a pick. I knew it well before I threw it. Oh, get ready to see that, and don't be surprised. If you're subscribed to the channel, oh, it's a pick 6. If you're subscribed to the channel, you already know that I throw too many interceptions. I mean, we threw 4 in the last Coastal game. Oh, that's disappointing. I'm sorry. The option would be killer, but it's too cheese in this game. Gosh dang it. That hurts. I don't know. I thought I enabled Streamlabs. Does the pick command still work? Does any command stuff work? I don't know. I did everything I was supposed to, but I don't know if the bot actually does work. All right, Mitchell fielding this one. It's a great return. Triple option makes things better, but it's a little too cheesy to me. All right, well, we get the ball back. Oh. I see. I get you, hybrid. Yeah, that's... Hey, it does work. All right, well, we have some commands that have carried over from Twitch. If I throw a pick, feel free to put pick in. Because it's just what happens. They're going to be really good at stopping the run. We're probably going to have to rely on some screens. Mid-screens, bubble screens, that sort of stuff, as we find the running back for positive 5 yards on that. Interesting. I don't know if the follow age will necessarily work. This is going to be 4-down territory still. We're running it 0-2 on third downs, but this is how this team will work. And the Minecraft YouTubers, hey, if you don't listen to them, you're doing things wrong. Reggie Lewis picked up 3 yards there, 4th and 4. We got to go for this. I mean, it's stupid, but we got to. See how this goes. This is technically, Jack, our second year. We simmed through the first season so that we could get rid of any lightweight players. So technically, they had just a really good first season, and that's why they're ranked so high. As, oh my gosh. How did we complete that pass? Off balance on the run, and he finds Logan Brown for the first down. Okay, I think our offense is going to be a lot better than I expect. Okay, back to the running game. Wait a second. That's a backup quarterback that made that throw? Wham, power option, big formations. We could do something like that. I might, maybe I'll make up a playbook off stream that is a strong sounding playbook. He's hurt. How bad is it? Okay, just a dislocated thumb. You don't need that, most likely. The game calls him a scrambling quarterback, by the way. Hand this one off. Offensive line, again, is our biggest strength on the team, so we should be able to run no matter what. We're gonna... It's re-injury risk is high. We'll make the sub, and we'll just hand off until he comes back. Although that other guy is 1-for-1 passing. Oh, man. How frustrating would this be if you're Virginia Tech? Freaking gobble, gobble. I can't snap the ball. There we go. Final play of the quarter, and it's going for a loss or a gain of nothing. So, end of the first quarter, we're only down 7-0. I mean, the points that we gave up were a pick 6, but our defense has not given up a single yard this season. That's pretty solid. 2nd and 10. Power O is a strong sounding play. Try to run it to the long side of the field and hope that this one goes well. Still the backup quarterback in. And the handoff. Oh my gosh, there was 0 blocking. 3rd and 11. We have to throw. I'm looking for a screen here, I think. What screens do we have in this playbook? Got a swing. Slip screens, play action. Okay, wide receiver mid screen, double. We need like a bubble screen is what we need. We're gonna go double wide receiver screen here. Almost applied to Virginia Tech and then didn't. Fantastic. Miller, just kind of ran into stuff. 4th and 5. We can go for this though. We don't have a kicker, so we can't kick long field goals, and punts are almost going to be worthless. 4th and 5. We won't cheese this too much, but we're going to cheese it on this play. The read option coming in. Problem is our backup quarterback is kind of slow. And we can't audible with him because he's too bad. Oh, we just turnover on downs here. Unless, oh... We hand it off, but there's a flag. We had the first down. It's going to be a clipping. A face mask? That is the biggest gift that they could give to us. Nasir Peoples gets called for us, and it moves us inside the red zone. I don't think it's field goal range, but it's enough. We can just go back to it. Oh, man. Thank goodness we didn't have to run with Williams there. No chance that we pick it up. As John is just going to have himself a game here. He's going to be so tired. 12 carries already. Only 50 yards. And let's see. Let's try a counter here. 2nd and 6 inside the 15. If we score a touchdown, I'm going to be so ecstatic about it. Just getting north with the backup running back, and he's got us a 1st and goal at the 1. Ooh. We have strong quarterbacks. Big quarterbacks. QB sneak. Definitely the play here. We're getting into the end zone. Almost guaranteed. Williams comes in. And he gets it over the line. Ricky Williams. Fantastic. What overall is our kicker? Probably 40. We'll see. We'll see. How does this kick look? How strong? Oof. Oof. Oh, the strongest kick only gets to the 25-yard line. Oh, our defense has to come out now. 7-6. We score the touchdown. We have to go for 2 on these. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Was that blocked? No. That was not blocked. I really don't think so. 0 for 1 on our PATs so far this season. They're going to go play action, and this is where we're going to get exposed. If a team passes on us, we will lose. We have a terrible secondary. Wait, Braxton Burmeister? He's a Virginia Tech quarterback? Oh, I might have to... oh, my gosh. Braxton Burmeister was a backup behind Justin Herbert at Oregon, and he was not good. Sorry to Braxton, and sorry to Virginia Tech fans, but he had one of the worst pass attempts I've ever seen in my life. Well, they're moving the ball quick. One of our position players? Yeah, maybe, but we've chosen. Listen, we stick by our man. We might not give him any attempts, but we stick by him. Let's try the cover 2 here. I'm expecting them to run, but I guess they're probably scared of our intimidating run defense. So we only give up 2 yards that play. Okay. They're probably going to go to the air here. We are going to bring the blitz. I think bringing the blitz on almost every play is like our best option. Like we sell out to make sure that they can never run the ball and just hope for the best. Didn't work that time though. Raheem Blackshear scores. Virginia Tech opens up their lead to 8. And let's just hope that our offense can continue to do something. 3 minutes left in the half. This probably will be the final drive of the half. Daily meals and 15 chicken sandwiches. We got, yeah, for sure, the food budget for the football team skyrocketed this season as Chanel has a good return. Oh, man. It's too easy. Out past the 40. It has been fantastic. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out. Hopefully you're enjoying it. All right. No, we're not gonna cheese the option on first down. That would be foolish of me when we could just well, get back to the line of scrimmage on just a normal run. Is our boy back yet with it from his dislocated thumb? Is the real question, because I want to pass. Yes. Rucci is back. We are gonna go to the air. I'm looking for Samson, who might be a Oh, that's a pick. Never mind. It's just a drop pass. I think that the guy that I wanted to throw to was like a left tackle. Takes the right pass and freeze pops. That's a good one. That's a good one. This is maybe 4 down territory is what I'm looking for Cundiff here. We'll see. Will the pass be able to get there? It will. He's going to hold on to it, and we've got a first down. The tight end converted to wide receiver. Probably going to be our biggest weapon through the air, as I'm realizing that Hayden, our quarterback, is using 2 gloves. It's like Teddy Bridgewater or something. Try to hand the ball off again here. 2:19 to go. I do have to worry about the clock a little bit on this drive, which is going to be difficult. Our players, we're going to try to run the hurry up, but I'm not sure they know how. How about the draw play? You think that we can get them with that? Oh, no. Well, we got a yard. Towels are made of Arby's. Is this just going to turn into slander of the team? Listen, they might be big, but they have some thin skin. Lewis gets the first down with 1.5 minutes to go. Oh, we know that we can't kick a field goal, so we have to find the end zone. Thankfully, we have all our timeouts. Let's try the screen here. I feel like I didn't see this screen before. Never mind. Screen's not going to work. Not against this. Outside the pocket. There it is. Sampson. I think he's a left tackle converted. Gets us to the goal line. Oh, man. Fix some numbers? What? I think having the numbers weird is part of the joy. Although I do get the appeal of seeing like a wide receiver number on a lineman or a quarterback number on a lineman. 2nd and goal, we don't get it there. We're trying to burn some clock here because we will get in. How about the fullback dive? We could do that, but she would have to be 250 pounds, no name. All right, we're going to burn a little bit of clock here. If we don't score, that's fine. We just don't want them to have time to score because they will score on us if they just decide to start throwing like 4 verts. So 35 seconds and we're in. The fullback dive was too easy. Pants have elastic waistbands. We got to go for 2 here. And I think that we're just going to try to run it up the middle. Hoping for the best. I don't think that passing in a short yardage situation makes a whole lot of sense. So we'll hope for the best. And Chanel up the middle. Had the blocking. He got stopped right at the goal line. Great stop from the defense. That's unfortunate. West Virginia up on number 1 Bama. End of the half there. All right. Do we just go onside kicks? Maybe not right now. I honestly think it might be a good idea just to go for onside kicks. Also, look at the accuracy. That was like a straight kick, and it goes all the way to the sideline. That looked like a face mask. Then we're going to get called for it, too.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
You hate to see it. You hate to see it. The Wisconsin Chonkers. Whoa! What is this? It's a ghost ball. Big chungus. All right, we're going to be like cover 3 here, and we'll see if that works for us. They're going to the air. We know that they're going to pass, so the question is, can we do anything to just slow them down? Let's go. Force in the incompletion. Too easy. Colorado's back? Oh, if anybody's unaware, Colorado in one of my Twitch dynasties literally has invisible players. There's a video on the channel. Maybe we We find the link for it. But, hey, we might be able to stop him here. 3rd and 14. There's a chance. There's a chance. I'm taking the timeout. Hey, I'm gonna go for something here. We forced them to punt. The defense got to stop. I mean, they threw like back-to-back screens, so that's kind of a mistake, but it is what it is. Froggy, how's it going? Welcome. 4th and 15. This is maybe a returnable punt. Okay. Oh. It was a great spin move, and then he just got slaughtered. 10 seconds in the half. Why did I think I could do anything again? I can't throw up a Hail Mary. Nothing's gonna go well for us here. But we'll send our boy deep, I guess. They're bringing some pressure. Oh my gosh. There's a man open. We missed him. 5 seconds left. I'm just gonna run the ball here. Apparently we're in the hurry up, but we're just gonna run the ball. Let's get into the locker rooms. We're only down 2. This is better than we expected. And you never know. One of these days, maybe we could break off a long run. They took a timeout. Why? Do they think they're getting the ball back? Wow. Crazy. All right, 3rd and 8. And the spin move has been working for us. End of the half, though. And the game just froze. Okay, oh my gosh. I thought the game just froze. We're fine. We're fine. We're going to go for onside kicks for the rest of this game to see if that's a strategy that works for us. That's not enough power, but with a kicker as bad as this, it might work. It's bouncing around, and we recovered it! Are you kidding me? What? Let's go. We have a chance to take the lead. What a game. The first game of the Dynasty would be perfect. Oh my gosh, I'm bringing Samson in motion. I want to run to the real strong side of the field. Oh my goodness. How incredible. We just need to somehow have the defense hold on like one more time and we could win this. 2nd and 7. Try to continue to run the ball here. I'm cutting that one back. The good news is if John can keep falling forward, we're fine. 3rd and 3. This is 4 down territory. Absolutely going for it. Let's go halfback dive back towards the longer side of the field. Emote forward known as Bogjam. OP kicking has definitely entered the chat, and we've got a 1st down on the ground. John, what is that? His 21st carry and only 73 yards. Not a lot of big plays, but we don't need big plays. Just continue to keep the offense out on the field. I mean, our defense has seen the field twice this game. So that's working well for us. Backup running back comes in, picks up 6 there. This is working well. Dynamic emo. Interesting. There's also like better TTV. I think it's still a big part of, but big hit. We still got 3 yards. This is going to be a morale crushing drive that we put on the defense here, I think. See, this is when if I don't see what I want in the like ask coach, that's when we go and find something else. We're running the fullback. Thomas actually looks very slender for a fullback on this team, but he's got some strength and he knocks a couple guys over on his way for 4. 2 carries for 5 yards now. Let's go back-to-back fullback dives. The exact same play. Make him stop it. 3 yards in a cloud of dust team, exactly, and it's gonna work perfectly. And eventually, maybe we have a little bit of a passing game. Yo, the fullback dive might be a little bit broken. We won't cheese it here. We won't. Oh, absolutely. Double wide receiver screen didn't work too well. I want to throw it. 2nd and 2. This should be an easy 1st down to pick up. If I just don't throw a pick, we're gonna be fine. on the play action. X is open. We find Brown. That's a converted lineman. And he got 6 yards for us. So we can pass here and there. We're moving the ball very well on this drive. I'm tempted, honestly, to go into a conservative tempo and start burning the clock. But we need our offense to just get a good little touchdown on this. Maybe the 2-point conversion, we'll see. And one thing that I'm noticing is our offensive line is getting a great push on every single play. Like, without a doubt. Chanel's still in. I'm going to motion Sampson over. And cut it north with John. And Chanel's got another yard. 3rd and 4 in 4-down territory. I agree with Hybrid. All right, they're bringing pressure. Is the offensive line good enough? They are. He falls forward again for 5, and it's a 1st and goal. Fullback dive time. We're going to take the lead here. We've taken 4 of the 6 minutes in this 3rd quarter to march down the field on a shortened field because this was off of an onside kick. And it's going to turn into 6, maybe 7, maybe 8. I'm not sure what we do here. We're up 4. I think we go for 2 here. I think we go for 2. Try to make it a 6-point game. 5-point game doesn't do enough for us. And we're going to go fullback dive again. Oh, they are stacked up there over the center. The dive, it's enough. Oh my gosh, our fullback just mows through people. 20-14, we're kicking the onside kick again. We'll see if our man has it in him once again, just to put it at their feet. Oh my gosh, that was the shortest onside kick I've ever seen. Did not get the full 10 yards. And they picked it up immediately, so the defense has a short field that they have to deal with. But that's fine. We've gotten a stop before. Even if they score a touchdown, we're still in this game. 2:06 left in the 3rd quarter. This is going to be a handoff, a kind of a counter. And Dietzen, that was kind of weird. We gave up the 1st down. Oh, no. Are we going to get burned again? Let's go back to blitzing. I feel like if we blitz a bunch, maybe we have a chance. Upset alert over the number 9 team in the country. 61 overall, Wisconsin. As the quarterback throws and missed his man. Braxton Burmeister, what did I tell you? Not the best quarterback. Should be able to win this easily. It's kind of struggling. 2nd and 10. We're going to bring a little bit of a blitz still. This is the defense's only, 3rd possession of the game. Quarterback, plenty of time to throw. It's going to find a man, but we'll knock him out of bounds to force the 3rd and 5. We have a chance. Oh, man. I'm going to blitz again. Honestly. Why not? I mean, we do have something to lose here, but why not? See if we can't manage to get this. Expecting the run or the screen. They don't go with it. We got pressure on the quarterback. I'm going to get called for a roughing the passer, but they find the end zone anyways. And so we're going to be down by a point. We can't hit a field goal either. I don't think the field goal is enough. But a touchdown will be. I don't think it's going to be 26-28. I think it's going to be 26-21. Because I'm going to do whatever I can to burn the rest of the clock on this next drive. There is 8 minutes of gameplay left. We're going to go into conservative tempo. And see what we can do. We're going to have a long field to work with. If we can just continue to pick up 1st downs, we have 4 downs to do it. I think that we'll be fine. Oh my gosh, look at the blocking we might not need all that much time. We're starting across midfield. That's the 55-yard line. Our blocking is insane. Oh my goodness. It's like actually not fair. Conservative on the tempo. Time to run this clock out. Let's start with a counter. Oh, wow. Lewis is in. They're bringing pressure. We just got to go north. Make sure that we're picking up positive yards. Sorry, why do we have noodle leg? That's just the way that it works. I don't know. Might throw a pick on fourth. Not if we run the ball. Keep burning this clock down. And there's a couple more yards. 3rd and 6. We need back-to-back 3-yard plays. Or we could go to the air. But we're going to run it. We gotta be consistent with our decision making here. Try to follow the blocking. I was really hoping John could mow that guy over. 4th and 4. 4 yards to go on 4th down. Into the 4th quarter. We're gonna try something risky here. We're gonna go to the air. And I'm gonna look to scramble. Oh, shoot. Nobody's open. There it is. Sampson holds on to it. Oh, we're still alive. We are still alive. Okay. Lewis, up the middle on 1st down, gets 5. Oh my goodness. Oh. This is too close. 1-point game still. We know that we can't kick a field goal. A touchdown. We need the 2-point conversion. If we do find the end zone, Lewis falling forward for 2 more. 3rd and 3. We're just going to go straight up the middle this time. I think that we have to. Burning that clock. Taking 2 minutes already out of the 4th quarter. Give this one back to Lewis. Is Chanel? Oh my gosh, Richie Lewis just got slaughtered. It's 4th and 4 again. Do we have another injury? Perhaps? I need to see. I can't see the injury report. Why not? Is it still because it's in between plays? Am I not allowed to look at my injured players? Or is it because it's about to ask me if I want to play a player? Okay. Well, we're going to have to go to the air. This is incredibly risky. I want to run a slip screen. No! He got stuck. Oh, the defense has to get a stop or it's game over. I don't think the screen was the right play there. Let's see. Do they have it in them? Blitz getting to Burmeister. He finds an open man and gets 8 yards there. I still don't know what happened to my running back. Well, let us look now. Practice Burmeister, 7 of 9. This is like their 4th possession. Why can't we see our injury report? We're bringing everything on the run here. 2nd and 2. They got to be looking to burn the clock. They definitely are. Try to line up better. We should be able to time this. That's the only good thing about them burning the clock. We have to get this to 3rd down. Oh my gosh. I got pancaked. I got pancaked and they're going to score. Oh, maybe for the best. because we can still, well, we can still tie the game. So we have to look for overtime. Maybe they miss this. I don't know. They're probably better at kicking their extra points than us. But now all that burning of the clock is going to come back to haunt us. Alabama up a touchdown on West Virginia. 5 minutes to go in that game. Let's go back to aggressive on the clock management. And let's hope that we get another good return. 2.5 minutes left. I need to see some pancakes. Our man's back. He's returning the ball. And he didn't get it even to the 25. This would be a big, big win. And we're going to have to be passing, I think. Oh, you know what I think it is I think it's putting... No, I don't know what's happening. Just block the kick. If only we could have done that. Going to the air. I'm looking to do a lot of scrambling. There's an open man. We missed him, though. That hurts. That hurts a lot. Can we check our injured player status now, game? What happened to my running back? What? He must be dead. They're trying to protect us by just not showing it. Put Lewis on the wheel route. I'm looking for Cundiff again. Or we can just give it to Lewis and not get the first down, so we got to be in the hurry up. 3rd and inches. We're going to run this up the middle real quick. Hopefully we can get set. Hopefully we pick up the first down on the ground. And 50 gets set. Ball is snapped, and there's a first down. That'll stop the clock. We still have a chance. It's not going to be a great chance, but we have one nonetheless. I just need to avoid throwing the pick. I'm kind of looking for Brown on this one as the clock is moving, and Rucci throws it, finds the tight end, and we're across midfield. He was close to breaking that tackle. The code Brown after the Arby's. That's what it might be. Continue to throw. 10 of 15 through the air. I will say, he's not the worst quarterback. Going to the air again. And circles open. Cundiff has another first down. We're moving. We're moving. I don't know what play I just called. I just called the same play. We're going to audible this. We're going to run the ball. And take a couple yards and take our first time out. We got to take a breather here. Oh my gosh. 25 yards to go to find the end zone. I'm going read option on 2nd and 7. Minute and 45 is plenty of time. We don't want to leave too much on the clock, though. Kind of dangerous. As quarterback will keep it and pick up another first down. 10 yards on that one. Hayden Rucci's pretty quick. He's got some speed. I'm going to risk it with a slip screen now. Could go very poorly. Let's do something like that. It's a little backup play, and that's going to be a loss of yards. Loss of 4 is not good. Oh, and the clock is moving on top of all that. That is very, very bad. Need something like this. Hopefully over the middle. Over the middle's wide open. Seltzner is in the end zone. Oh, we might have scored too quick. The tight end, Josh Seltzner, who definitely was not a tight end before this season, finds the end zone. And now we have to score a 2-point conversion with 1 minute and 19 left. We're going to go back to the fullback dive. It didn't fail us last time. They are lined up pretty well to stop it, but maybe a chance. We're going to run it to the other side of the field, and Thomas got hit immediately. That's game. Oh! Onside kick is the only way that we can stay in this one. Got a decent amount of power, and it goes right into their hands. No chance on this one. 118 to go and only 2 timeouts. Wow. We made it close, but it's not enough at the end. We're going to engage 8. I mean, maybe letting them score could be an idea, but really we're just looking to stop the run on this. And, oh my gosh, dude, their running has been so incredible. I didn't want to let them score, but we didn't have a choice. He finds the end zone after 1 carry. I guess technically we're still not out of it. They're going to just increase their lead, though, so we have to score twice in a minute and 10. Not high chances. We're definitely offside on that one. We're getting called for that. Had to try to block the kick. Only chance that we had. All right, well, this is going to take a miracle. GG is most likely the case. But we did move the ball pretty quick last time. You never know. Maybe if we had our starting running back, he must have died. I know that we were saying Code Brown, but... Oh, that's a terrible return. They would tell me if he just pooped his pants. So I would hope. Something I would like to know. All right. What do we got here? Tough throw. Oh my gosh, we missed him by a mile. Oh, you hate to see it. Not like this. Not like this. Go to the air again. Seltzner might be the guy. As they didn't cover him, but I didn't get the pass off in time. 3rd and 19. Dang it. Just not enough. If we had made it that original extra point, if we didn't miss the point after, we could still be in this. Fortunately, I believe that this is going to be game over. Just throwing it up. Miller can't come down with it. And it's 4th and 19. This is going to be the end of it. Is there actually death in this game? No. But, I mean, if there is, our man has suffered that fate. 4th and 19, throwing up a bomb, hopefully. Maybe we can find Clark? No, he can't come down with it either. I'm going to say that was pass interference. He looked like the timing was a little bit... Oh, no, he was playing the ball. Well, turnover on downs, 32 seconds left. I imagine they'll come out in the victory formation, and we're not going to stop it because there's no point. No victory formation. Okay, that's a mistake from them. Maybe we strip the ball here. Still not going to... You know what? Yeah, I will take the timeout. If you're going to come out and continue to run your offense, that's Coach Bigham's, by the way. If you're going to continue to run your offense, we're going to be angry. We'll make you risk injury for your players as a top 10 team. That will affect you more than it will affect us. But this game's not going to end up looking as close as it ended up being. 41 or 42-26 now is going to be the final score. Dang it. Are they going for this? What? What is wrong with them? Virginia Tech is on our kill list now. If we get the opportunity, we will be ending their lives in the future. We're going to go on a revenge tour one of these days, and they will be the first team that we will get revenge on because this is so rude of them. You're going to go for 2. Up 41-26 with 20 seconds left in the game. It's unacceptable. We want Bama. I do want Bama. I'm curious to see how it goes. Touchdown. Oh, shoot. Hey, if I call it and we get one of those, it would be an amazing, clip, so... I'm gonna call it every once in a while. 14 seconds. At this point, we're just getting some extra practice reps in for this squad. What a catch from Page. 10 seconds. We got time for another throw or two. Screw these guys. Continue to throw this as much as we can. Throwing it as deep as we can on that one. Not picked off. 4 seconds. At this point, the only reason that we're still throwing is just out of the disrespect that they showed us. 14 of 24 through the air, though, and only 1 interception. If we don't throw that pick 6, it's over as well. As far as we can throw the bomb, and the Hail Mary is incomplete. End of the game. It is what it is. What a fantastic way to start this dynasty. A game that we could have won. We saw everything that can happen. The defense can be great or it can be absolutely abysmal. The offense can take forever to move the ball or can get lucky and move it very quickly. Special teams is hot garbage. And we might have lost some players to death. Big injuries. Oh my goodness. 41-26. Could we rebuild Florida State? Remember when they hired Willie Taggart? Nobody can help them. They did beat Oklahoma State, however, 38-10. So good for them. Tennessee beats Kansas State. Nebraska, as they should, beats Florida Atlantic, and Utah beats Utah State. Hey, they had 3 minutes and 19 seconds time of possession. That is actually the lowest I have ever seen in this game for 6-minute quarters. Oh, that's crazy. Ben, yeah, this will be the only game for today because we had to go through the off season. Typically, I think we'll do 2 games a day, though. Hybrid, thank you for doing the job that I'm struggling at right now. 147 on the ground, 171 through the air. 20 first downs, but the turnover. At the end of the day, it was the turnover that killed us. Ah, wow. 20 minutes and 41 seconds time of possession. At some point, maybe. I won't ever rule out a team, but if it's got a wrinkle to it, I don't typically do just normal rebuilds. Coastal is kind of the first normal-esque rebuild that we've done in a while. But maybe if I figure out a way to do it. Let's do our recruiting for this week. We got a bunch of guys to scout, and then we'll sim through and probably call it a night. Again, thank you guys for hanging out. This has been a solid stream so far. At least I think. Just trying to hope that we find anything. Again, if you haven't been here, the only players that we can recruit are 251 pounds or heavier, which means a lot of linemen. And tight end and fullbacks are the only offensive skill positions we can find. And like middle linebackers and outside linebackers are the only like defensive players that we can find. No safeties yet. Some athletes, but it's been pretty rough. We desperately are hoping that the linebackers that we do find are very good. And we back-to-back busts, but then we find a gem in Steve Warren. So we expect to have a good line on both sides of the ball for the entire dynasty. It's just going to be finding skill positions. It's going to be a struggle to pick some of these guys up, but we'll go full points into the best players that we can find. But we, of course, need some positions more than others. So fullback, we will give points to the 2 best fullbacks, I think, here. I kind of like Jason Whitmore. Which one of these guys can catch the best? 65. Rod Sears can catch, and he's kind of quick, so he's actually getting points, believe it or not. So I think he'll be a decent wide receiver. And Jerry Williams will get points because he's quick and just all around kind of the better fullback. Put me in my recommended channels. Are you not already in it? Then yes, I do need to do that. 90. Only 90 speed and above. That would be a good rebuild. That would be a very good rebuild. What's the quickest mascot in NCAA? Maybe an idea for hybrid as well. All right, tight end time. What do we have in terms of tight ends? Sounds so stupid. I mean, for sure, Darnell Curry. Honestly, probably him and Mark for now. Oh my, what am I doing? Help! Something like that. Hey, super chat. Ben, thank you. I do need to, there's a few things I need to change on our, what is it called? Overlay? One is including super chat, but thank you for that, Ben. It's a shame we couldn't get the win, but 95 cents of that is apparently no names. Oh, man. All right. So we have offensive skill positions. We need to just go for anything that we can. Any middle linebackers that we can get, we need to go as hard as we can for them. So that's basically the rest of our points. Even a 60 overall linebacker is going to be incredible for us because they can play defense. They can play one of our safety spots or corner. So it's going to be a lot of that. And then we'll just have to hope that in terms of tackles and guards and centers that we can just find good enough players. I do need to go through, now that I'm thinking of it, and since we're no longer on the thing, we can turn off any recruiting assistance. So I don't think I need help with that. And I think that we might call it there. What are our grades? Oh, I guess we'll advance the week. So a lot of our grades are really good this season. We're going to continue to see these drop as the seasons progress. So it's a little bit annoying that they're high because it's giving us a bonus that we wouldn't otherwise have. But it should even out. 4 off of 69. That would be 69 likes. Classic. All right, let's advance the week here. We're going to be on the road at Maryland, a conference game in week 2 for our second game. Probably a more winnable game. It just depends on if we can control the possession again. I mean, we gave them 3 minutes or less than 4 minutes time of possession. There's not a whole lot that a team can do with that. But we'll just we'll hope for the best. Got a bunch of XP. And we'll save the recruiting. What about Heisman Watch? Who's up here right off the bat? Malik Davis, Tank Bigsby, interesting. Jarrett Patterson, Deuce Vaughn, and Christopher Brown Jr. Chris Brown from Cal. A slate of running backs. Nothing too special. It is what it is. Parker, how's it going? Welcome to, unfortunately, the tail end of the stream. Coming at an unfortunate time. Players of the week. Anything there? Chris Brown. How about in our conference? I imagine... No, not a player. I guess we didn't give a whole lot of opportunities to the team that we were playing against. Interesting. You had me doubting myself there. They are Big Ten, right? I didn't mess up setting this up. Did they used to be ACC or American? They changed recently, right? They were one of the new ones. I don't know, like that's one of those things that it's like, oh yeah, but now that I always have like this knowledge of college football in my head, and whenever somebody questions it, I immediately think that I'm wrong. Wait, did I mess up? It is. Recruiting from Idaho. We have done something similar. On Twitch, the one that we're finishing up that we need to is a pipeline dynasty where we can only recruit from pipeline states. And that started with we're a team in Oregon, so we could only recruit Oregon and the 4 states surrounding Oregon or that border it. And then once we pipelined, we could go around the states that bordered the new pipeline state. But a pure Idaho one would probably be almost impossible. Like we'll just look, just in terms of players from Idaho, right? There's not going to be enough to fill a roster. 15 players. You would have to get every single one of these players to commit every single year. It would be great, but it would just be damn near impossible. How about like a state like Wyoming? We could take like the 5 least populous states. 8 players. That would be pretty rough. One of them would want to play for us, unfortunately, not heavy enough. The only player that is over 250 pounds is this fullback, and he refuses to play for us. Okay, so they were ACC. Okay. Joined with Rutgers. Okay, that's right. They, yeah. This is like knowledge that I know, but since I've been questioned. I'm questioning myself. Did we look at the top 25? We didn't. Did any upsets happen last week? Florida beat App State 25-6. Good for them. Texas beats North Texas. So the teams that played seem to have done well. But Bama, they lost in overtime to West Virginia. Okay. So number 1, Bama drops down to 10. They finished last season not the best, right? I don't remember. But they've started this season with a loss, so you love to see it, unless you're a Bama fan. Northwestern lost to Cal. And that's about it. Did somebody else drop out? Boston College and Kansas State dropped out. They might have taken losses. NC State, oh my gosh. The NC State team, the one unranked out-of-conference opponent that we've picked, is 26th and about to be ranked. It's going to be interesting. Bama is very bad in this game. They've been bad in our coastal one as well. I don't love to see it. Uh-oh, is Ben a Bama fan? Yikes. Oh, man. All right. Let's just look. What did we put up? 165-yard passing, 83 on the ground. That'll do. That'll do. But we're going to call it here today. Lee Corso's polling for us. We're the D overall team. And they think that we're going to win. Something tells me it's just because Maryland hasn't played a game yet, but I mean, they're not great. So that is what it is. Yeah, thank you guys for hanging out. I appreciate it. Butter, our most recent subscribers still. I'll fix some stuff. This was a good learning experience for me to figure out how some stuff worked. And I'm glad that some of you guys were able to stop by. Hopefully you enjoyed it. New episode of the Teal Boys tomorrow. I have it recorded. I just need to edit it. And I don't know. I don't think I've got anything else. Hybrid, No Name, thanks for your help today. I'll try to figure some stuff out to make it easier for me to do work. And Ben, thank you for the first super chat on the channel. Hopefully the first of many. Anyways, thank you. Hopefully you guys like the concept. Hopefully we chose a decent team. And, oh, yeah, we are 2 likes away from 69. You know, I can technically like it, can't I? What if I do something here? Can I go to my own channel and load my own stream and like it? Is that cheating? That might be cheating. Oh. What's going on there? Is it there? Hey, thank you. Fantastic. And now we've broken it. Oh no. Now we're too high. Anyways. Yeah, thanks for hanging out. No Name Hybrid, feel free to plug whatever you want. I don't know if you have anything, No Name, but Hybrid streams on Twitch. He streams NCAA. And he's, I think, the best NCAA streamer on Twitch. I think I might be the best on YouTube, but I'm biased. But yeah. Thanks for hanging out. We'll do this a couple times a week. And be on the lookout for some Coastal Carolina stuff. But I appreciate it. And wherever you guys are, have a good night or have a good morning. And we'll see you later. Adios.